Hi there. Mysterious here from the Mysterious Show. Now, back to what I previously had stated. When you burn bridges in any entertainment field, your legacy is pretty much tarnished. And when you burn bridges in any entertainment field, your legacy is pretty much over. Now, why you wait 10 years for something to come out? I don't know. I mean, there's always the argument he was scared. Talking about something like that is scary. But how you gonna go for praising him, defending him, talking on his trial, and then wasting it, and then lie on him because you allegedly had a breakdown? I'm not saying you weren't abused, but it wasn't by him. It might have been by somebody else in your family or somebody else that you knew. And you try to make a book about it. But it didn't work. You tried to get a lawsuit. 2 lawsuits got thrown out. He dated Michael's niece, Brandy Jackson, daughter of Jackie Jackson, but then he cheated on her with Britney Spears, broke Justin Timberlake up, got with many women, tried to break them up. His moves are dated, and then on top of that, he wants to come out with this. And Dan Reed, he has a motive anyway. He really does. He really does. And he says he's incorporated with what happened with that trial in the documentary. It's not really there, and I watched that documentary countless times to see if I'd missed something. And I didn't miss anything. I still came to the same result every time. Now, as far as Oprah Winfrey is concerned, I already let her have it in my last video called Mysterious Attack Oprah, or My Disappointment in Oprah Winfrey. Now, I just think it's quite sad how it's another black man y'all want to take down and mute, but the people y'all need to be muting, y'all don't. Howard Weinstein, Bill Cosby, R. Kelly. R. Kelly still got people in his house that he kidnapped. But his music is still being played in certain places. I understand things are business and some things have to be canceled, but taking an episode off air of The Simpsons, a season premiere episode, off DVD and on demand TV releases, that's taking it too far. You're taking it too soon. And people just say the arguments, well, he paid the last family in that last suit. His insurance company did. He didn't pay for that. He didn't pay for that at all. His family, the family, did from his insurance company. They figured, oh, he got all this money. he can make this go away. Be that as it may, he wanted to fight that, and he regretted not fighting that. What really killed him emotionally and mentally was the allegations. The media is always talking about how they want a celebrity to do for the greater good. You had somebody to do that. But now that y'all had him, y'all wanted to ridicule him. Everybody made him any pop culture reference. South Park has done it numerous times. Comedians have done it. Cartoons have thrown little jabs. Other rappers, other singers. You want to ban? You're banning a whole culture that he influenced. Without him, there wouldn't be Brian Lord. Without him, there wouldn't be Usher. There wouldn't have been the R. Kellys. There wouldn't have been the Justin Bieber's, the Chris Browns, and all the other artists that he influenced. The Justin Timberlakes, the Justin Biebers, Neo. Like, y'all slandering a whole generation that he influenced, that his entire family has influenced. People ask me, am I gonna ban him or mute him? No, because he's innocent. You don't do that to an innocent man. You don't give them a charge. You don't accuse them of something that they didn't do. I mean, you can, but it makes you look like the villain. And that's something you don't want to be, a villain. And I encourage everybody to watch all the documentaries that I named in the previous ones. Living with Michael, the footage you weren't meant to see. You gotta watch that. And you gotta watch Leaving Neverland, the First Look Investigation. Like, watch all the good stuff. And then look at the book, Michael Jackson Was My Lover. It says some of the same stuff, so much stuff that James Safechuck said. And then watch an interview with Michael Jackson's niece, Brenda Jackson, and she basically tells all about it. And it's a financial game he wants, because he's financially busted and financially broke. Okay? And when you burn bridges in any entertainment industry, you tend to lose your revenue. Nobody wants to work with you. He broke up Britney Spears and Justin Timberlake, which executive producers and executive directors and board of directors was working with, because they were the biggest entertainers after Michael. And once you break the rules of the entertainment world or any industry, nobody wants to work with you. You get blackballed instantly. I'm sorry to say, that's what happened to Wade Robson. And there's nothing he can do. That was the only reason why people know of Wade Robson, because of Michael Jackson. The minute he was told he couldn't work on the tributes that they had, he wanted to come out with the allegations that Michael Jackson abused him to 17 years old. It was edited to say he was 7 to 14 years old, but the actual interview says 7 to 17. There were parents there. There wasn't just boys there. There was girls. And their parents, and all the kids were doing was just having pillow fights eating snacks, having snacks attacks, and just having sleepover and playing video games and playing with toys. And Michael Jackson's bedroom was 2 stories. There's no way in hell Michael would have done that. That wasn't in his heart. And Wade Robson was asked in a court of law, did Mr. Jackson abuse you? He said no, that wasn't allowed. He wouldn't stand for it. And then he was then asked in a court of law, did Michael Jackson touch you sexually? No, that wasn't allowed. I wouldn't stand for it. That's what he said. And it was proven that he was not guilty and he was acquitted. And Michael won that case. And then when they didn't get a reaction out of him, they tried it again. The FBI went over to his house and found nothing. And then take a look at the allegations in 3. They tried it. They got money. Yeah, they got money, but it wasn't because of what Michael wanted to do. He wanted to fight that. His insurance company made him pay for that. There's a video where he explains why he did that. That wasn't on his accord. He wanted to fight that, and he regretted that up until he passed. And then when Mike died, Evan Chandler, the father of Jordan Chandler, he said he wished Mike was still alive because he needed his forgiveness. But since he couldn't get that, he took his own life. Jordan Chandler is so embarrassed by his father's actions, he moved to a different town, changed his whole look, and changed his name because he's so